What is up, guys, and welcome back for another Diablo 3 set dungeon guide. This one's going to be going over the Monk, Raiment of 1,000 Storms. I'm going to be going over the build that I used, the location, the objectives. I'm going to commentary over my mastery run. So my goal for this video is to hopefully help you complete this set dungeon and be one step closer to your Wings of the Dedicated. Alright, as far as the location for this set dungeon, it is going to be in Act 1, and you're going to go to the Old Ruins, right? Once you're here, you're going to go up and then open this way. And this is where it is. If you're wearing the 6-piece set bonus, then it will show up. The objectives for this, the Raiment of the 1,000 Storms, primary objective is to reach the golden chest at the end of the dungeon in under 2 minutes. And then the other one is do not get hit by a single succubus projectile. For mastery, you have to kill all the monsters within the time limit, which is 510. And then for basic, it's 410. Alright guys, this is going to be the map portion for the Raiment of 1,000 Storms set dungeon guide. Now, this is going to be pretty crucial for your completion. There is just a ton of sprint pylons, right? And as you can see, it's kind of a maze-like thing. This is the first set dungeon where the map is actually part of the challenge, right? You're right here where I'm standing right here. You can see that's where you start, right here. So with using Nemesis Bracers, you're able to create mobs to help you with the completion of the objectives here. But the first thing that you need to do is get to the golden chest, which is down here, right there. So the route I took was just starting here, killing this, getting each pylon as you go, right? And just go all the way down this hallway, hook this corner, go all the way down. Don't worry about any of these side areas. Go all the way down here. Once you get to here, come to get this speed pylon and come down to this part here. Come all the way to this corner. And then go all the way up. And what I did was at the second right turn, go up here, and then just go right up in there. So basically when you come around this corner, second right, take it, go up, right, up, all the way, then down to here, and then all the way into here. Now, you should be killing as much as you can as you go through this. Once you get the golden chest, you have to do that within 2 minutes. You can now go and just go right back and just kill enough to get the completion of the last objective. This is also one set dungeon where you don't have to kill all of the mobs in the set dungeon in order to get mastery. You have to kill 510 of them, right? So all of the mobs you're creating with Nemesis Bracers are going to count towards that. Now, when you start getting the cleanup process, and even when you're actually racing to the golden chest, you're going to make sure you want to keep an eye out for the succubus. You don't want to get hit by them. If you see a projectile coming towards you, then what you should do is just dashing strike over it or try to get out of the way quickly. Because even after you start the cleanup process, if you do get hit by a succubus attack, it will fail your mastery run. So once you get to here, what I do is I go any areas that I hadn't come and explored, and you should have about 2+ minutes right at this point to start cleaning up and getting the rest of the mobs you need for the last objective. So just start working your way back, right, in ways that you didn't come to or ways you didn't get to the golden chest to begin with. And by the time you get back up to here and clear these side areas, you should have actually gotten that objective and gotten mastery. Alright, so going over the build for this guide, we're going to be trying to get as much damage as possible so that we can kill everything as quickly as possible as we're passing through. One dashing strike to normally and sweeping winds to take care of a lot of these guys easily. So starting off, we need all of the pieces for Raiment of 1,000 Storms except for the torso. We're going to be using a cinder coat. That is actually going to reduce the cost of our Way of 100 Fist and also our Dashing Strike. Now, for your jewelry, Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, we're using this to help with our cooldowns, and then the Band of Rue Chambers, which is also going to allow our spirit generators to generate more, so we can actually, spam all of our abilities a lot more, obviously. I used Inna's belt here just because we needed a belt with something. You stack some life in there or whatever. And then you want to help our amulet with at least one decent 5th passive, right? Nemesis Bracers is going to help you create guys to help it with the Engeum proc. Because normally without Nemesis Bracers, there's not going to be any elites in here to actually help Engeum tick down your cooldowns. So we're going to generate guys with all the sprint pylons so that we can proc Engeum, and also it'll go towards our overall kill objective. And then for our weapon, we're going to be using Inna's Reach with an emerald. We're going to use emeralds in all of our pieces of gear except for our helm. We're going to have a topaz in here for reduced resource costs, and that's what we're focusing on. We're focusing on reduced resource costs, CDR, and then anything else like life percentage or anything to help with our survivability. As far as our legendary gems go, we're looking at Bane of the Trapped. And then Wrath of Lightning is going to help us kill guys pretty quickly as well. And then Bane of the Powerful. Every time we actually use the sprint pylon with Nemesis, we kill that elite. It procs Engeum, and also it'll proc Band of the Powerful, increasing our overall damage as we go through. Going to Paragon, obviously just, you know, normal stuff. If you're over 800, you're gonna max everything out. You want to, but like I said before, you want to prioritize resource cost reduction and area damage, and then also, you know, resist all life, and then also get all your cooldown reduction and all your crit and everything. And your core tab, movement speed, obviously, and then you want to get dexterity. For the cube, if you can kind of see it, we're going to be using Roll Ring of Grandeur in the jewelry slot just because we're not actually using the torso. So we can use Cinder Coat. This allows us to still get the 6B set bonus. And as you can see here, we got the Crew's Boots. Mystic Ally will be 2 Mystic Allies. It will fight by your side. And then obviously NGM, like I already explained, which will help take down our cooldowns when we're making elites, essentially. As for the skills, we're going to be using Wave of 100 Fists with Blazing Fist, Sweeping Winds with Inner Storm, Mystic Ally with Air Ally, Dashing Strike with Radiance, and then Mantra of Healing with Circular Breathing, and then Epiphany with Insight. For our passives, we want Fleet-Footed, Beacon of Aviator. I'm using Momentum because I actually have the other required passive is going to be Clarity. And if you have a Clarity, then you need to put it here, and then you Exalted Soul as well. Since I have a Clarity on my Hellfire Amulet of Dexterity, then I'm going to go with Momentum, which moving 25 yards increases our damage by 20% per 6 seconds. Since we're moving so quickly to get to the golden chest, it'll actually give us a good damage increase with our Sweeping Winds and also our Dashing Strike hits. All right, now we're just going to be going. I'm just going to be commentating over my run here. As you can see, when you jump in, get that first speed pylon, get this elite down, that'll proc Band of the Powerful, and you're just going to keep moving. Basically, think about it this way. Just move from pylon to pylon. Kill what you can in these straightaways. It's easier to probably kill everything in these straightaways that so you don't have to come all the way back to the beginning. So I'm just grabbing anything I can here. I'm watching out for Succubus. If you do see a projectile coming towards you, either go to the right or left, or just Dashing Strike right over it. There was like 3 Succubuses right in that area. I'm going to have to come back and deal with them later, as you'll see. But right now I'm just getting as far down here as I can, making these corners, because you don't want to run out of time with the golden chest, because you have a really good run and you might not get to the golden chest in under 2 minutes, and that will just spoil it all. And since you don't have to kill every single mob in this dungeon, only 510 of them, and we're creating some of them with pylons, you can afford the speed at which you get to the golden chest, and then worry about all the other kills when you're coming back. So this is the route I was showing you, just going, you know, kind of cutting, zigzagging it up on that one side, just to get around to the inner side of the said dungeon, not worrying about any of the, you know, pylons that are at necessarily up the stairs or anything, because there's still plenty in the way that we're heading. See here, we're just going to go down here, and this should be the straightaway right here. We should be able to go all the way down and get to the golden chest without any effort. You have to open it in order for you to get credit, and once that happens, now we're just killing stuff. You're killing stuff, and then you're just watching out for Succubuses, because that's the last thing we want. We don't want a Succubus hit to completely ruin the run after we've actually gotten one of the objectives complete. So here, the abilities here, we're just going to be using Dashing Strike a lot. Dashing Strike with Raiment is going to be a momentum, or it's going to be a movement skill as well as a damage skill. So we're using that. We're keeping Sweeping Winds up. If we have to use Wave of 100 Fists, then we can use it. But I didn't really notice myself using it all that much. A lot of our damage is coming from Dashing Strike, Sweeping Winds. Use Mantra of Healing for when you're popping the pylons with Nemesis Braces, because sometimes those mobs will actually come out of the pylon and just start swinging. And a lot of them do have, at least for me, they had Molten. So once you kill them, you want to kind of move out of the way. But that's pretty much it. As you can see, it's just after you get the golden chest, you're just a bit worried about killing a lot, and not getting hit by Succubus at all. Their projectiles are really slow moving, so they're really easy to dodge. But if you go crazy with Dashing Strike and you're moving really, really quick, you could, you know, run out of charges for Dashing Strike, and you could be literally right in front of one of their projectiles and just really take a hit. That's why we're using a GM, just to kind of help keep our charges up for that. You see here, I've got about 100. Yeah, I've got less than 100 guys left. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I'm going to all of the areas in the set dungeon I hadn't been to yet, because I know there's going to be full packs there. It's going to be more efficient for my time, rather than going back and cleaning up areas that I otherwise already went through, right? See there, just got another speed pylon. That's another thing too, when you're cleaning up, just worry about getting all the speed pylons too. It's going to help you with your speed. It's creating elites. It's going to make things a little bit more fluid. As you see here, I got about a minute and a half left. I'm gonna clean this guy up, and then I'm gonna head up to the beginning of the rift. I'm trying to get as many kills as I can because I know that up there is literally 3 succubus all in the same area. So it's gonna be a little we gotta do a little, you know, tactics with that. You'll see it up here in a second once we hook this corner. I'm just like delaying it because I don't want to like go into that. You know, I was avoiding those 3 succubus because I just didn't want to, like, you know, have the worst luck. Like, they're right here. So you see what I'm saying? Like, if they fire at you, dash and strike over them and hit them, and then the one fires at you, dash and strike over their projectile and hit them. So we got 12 guys left. This should be it right here, the last little bit, and boom, there it is. Mastery, Raiment of 1,000 Storms, Monk, done. Alright guys, I hope this video helps you complete this set dungeon. It's actually really fun. It's different than a lot of other set dungeons because it does feel like a challenge. The map is designed for the speed of the chest portion. There's necessarily no elites that are, you know, doing you know, unrelated things, and there's like a crap ton of like speed pylons. So it's actually fairly fun to go through. Just watch out for those succubus, right? And then always just go for that chest at the very beginning. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more gaming content, hit the subscribe button. And just like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.